Welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for him.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Ivica Zubac is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Furphy in at the small forward. And for New York, they've got OG Anunoby. Hart is out there with Karl-Anthony Towns. Then it's Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point guard. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Here's Furphy. Here's Zubac. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Brunson. Outside, Towns. Hart kicks to Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Zubac. And again, the turnover by the Pacers. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Guys?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now here's Towns. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Hart, wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. Nembhard against Anunoby. Pass to Siakam. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
Brunson scanning the floor. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Well, if we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris, it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
The first one falls. The second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And both free throws good for Brunson. And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Bridges outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
On offense, here are the Pacers. Pass to Nesmith. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And here is Siakam. No good on the three. Bridges, right side. The quick look, no good that time.
Boy, they're slow to get it going here tonight. Just 1 for 4 to start.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Now, Greg, this is an exciting part of the season, isn't it? The trade deadline is behind us, and we're going to start seeing guys around the league in new uniforms. The stage is set for us.
Yeah, and we saw some teams make some moves to get better. As we come up on the All-Star break, it'll be interesting to see how those new additions mesh.
That one is off.
This guy is such a high-effort player. Mikal Bridges does everything he can to make sure he's the hardest-working guy out there.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Neesmith with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. Here's Nembhard. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Toronto. Siakam misses.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it. Aggressive move in the painted area just makes some things happen.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Neesmith. Nembhard, a screen on Bridges. Back to Nembhard. Stolen by Brunson. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl-Anthony.
Here's Nembhard. He has yet to score. Now, here's Neesmith. They set the pick. Back to Nembhard. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, don't forget, Andrew Nembhard, 6'5". That little bit of contact will not deter him.
Out to Brunson. Drives to the hoop. Up and in on the layup.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Here's Siakam. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Back to Nembhard. Pass to Siakam. It's rebounded by New York.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Hart, no good. Pacers trail by 3. Siakam outside. Back to Nembhard. And Siakam has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Hart. Siakam misses.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
DB, it's hard to believe, but OG Anunoby is still in his 20s. He clearly has room to grow.
The league better look out, because OG Anunoby is starting to understand he can be a force on the offensive end. We already know he's a menace defensively.
Shooting 2.
That one falls for Brunson.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Anunoby. And a change for the Pacers. McConnell's checked in. And both free throws good for Brunson.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at New York. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And checking out Indiana. Just need to take it a game at a time.
Well, I think for New York,
What an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Here's Furphy. Siakam looking around. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Siakam's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, check out the move by Pascal Siakam. Stop it, don't hurt him.
The Knicks leading by 3. Brunson kicks to Bridges. No good from outside. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Celtics in Boston. Back to Siakam. Indiana moving the ball around. Down low. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's McConnell. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Zubac. Here's Furphy. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 3-point lead. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Back over to you.
A cagey veteran. Allie, we thank you very much. Hart outside. Pass to Towns. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Towns has got 6.
Knicks lead 18-13.
Pacers trail by 5. McConnell with it. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
Now, here's Siakam. And it comes to underappreciated players, Doris, in the league. Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have to be careful with because these guys are all NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems, and he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good.
They throw good, Siakam.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
Robinson's checked in for New York. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility, both from a leadership and a productivity standpoint, guys. And it has been something else to watch that growth.
New York leading by 4. Hart the pass to Clarkson. Towns sets the pick for Clarkson. Outside, Towns. McConnell against Brunson. 6 to shoot. Back to Towns. Here's Clarkson. It's hauled in by Furphy. Pacers trail by 4. Siakam outside. And the dunk by Zubac.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
For New York, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks, and the basket is good. Indiana's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out, looking cold from outside. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So for the Knicks, Bridges, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. The Pacers also with a sub. Shepard's checked in. Siakam outside. Into the lane. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, great job to put it on the deck and draw the contact. You can see the versatility of Pascal Siakam's game.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Throw good, Siakam. And he can't hit the second.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
The Doors with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl-Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight line driver. Good luck checking him.
Pass to Shepard. Back to McConnell. And a wide open look for Siakam. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. Siakam's got 11.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
The Knicks with the lead. Now Bridges, and here is Robinson. Zubac defending. Robinson kicks to Towns. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for McConnell. Averaging 9 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first quarter of the game. Siakam outside. Now McConnell. No scoring in this one. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it goes out of bounds. That one off McConnell. Now let's jump over to the 2K leaderboard to get an idea of which big men have been this season's most elite low post scoring threats. Siakam third.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
You know, and even with entire defenses schemed around stopping them, their scoring output always remains high. These fellas are anchors in the post for each of their teams.
Back to Robinson. Stolen away. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Huff passes to Shepard. Indiana moving the ball around. Inside, here's Huff, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Alvarado. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Clarkson right side. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Last time they met was in Indiana.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
Now, here's Clarkson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Robinson, a screen on McConnell. And the dunk by Robinson.
And look at that work inside. Recognized the mismatch and took advantage.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Substitution on the court.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Knicks out front, up by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Jones is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Walker. Then there's Shepard. And it's Huff in at the center, filling out the middle. Pacers trail by 6. Pass to Huff. And here's Walker. Hasn't made one yet. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
First one falls for it. The Knicks making a switch here. Shamet's checked in, and a change for the Pacers. Potter's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Knicks leading by 5. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Robinson sets a screen for Clarkson. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. McConnell passes to Potter. And here's Walker. 11 feet away, and that one hits back iron.
Oh my goodness, those chippies, you come to regret those. That is a good look, and you can't complete it.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Shepard. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Clarkson outside. Back to Alvarado. Robinson a screen on McConnell. Here's Alvarado. It's hauled in by Huff.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Walker.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now, here's Bridges. He had 22 points in the win against Boston.
And it was a big game for him at the defensive end as well. He never stopped pressuring the basketball, coming up with one steal after another.
And so here is Indiana. Mitchell Robinson unable to get his last shot to go in. McConnell passes to Shepard. Back to McConnell. 5 to shoot. Going inside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Boy, as soon as you give T.J. McConnell a step, look out. He understands when he's past that defender. Excellent drive.
New York shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Rams with the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Mitchell Robinson. He's one of the standouts over the last month. And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. And New York making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. Pass to Nembhard. In the corner, it's Neesmith. Misses the 3. New York trailing. Alvarado with it. Still yet to score. New York, no good that time either. To the paint. Stolen by Anunoby. Over to the wing. Alvarado finds Clarkson. To the inside. Lock at 6. Anunoby left side. For 3, Bridges drains it from beyond the arc. Bridges has got 9.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Now, here's McConnell. He's defended by Alvarado. And he's good on the 3-ball.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Alvarado with it. He's covered by McConnell. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here. Clarkson for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Here's Huff. 9 points last game out. McConnell passes to Siakam. Here's Huff. And Indiana, another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Knicks trail by 4. Bridges outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Aaron Neesmith.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. The Pacers also with a sub. Furphy's checked in. He's off on the second. And here's Indiana. They're on a 13-4 run. Siakam's shot is off.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Out of hand on it. They recover it. Here's Furphy. 9 points last game. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Furphy. Shot clock at 5. They set the pick. Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Bridges. Fires from deep. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Now Nesmith. Here's Furphy. To Nembhard. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And during his brief career, Andrew Nembhard has shown he has a sense of the moment.
Kevin, there are certain guys who want to hide in the corner if the game is on the line. Not Andrew Nembhard. He is fearless in late-game situations. He's hit multiple big-time shots already. He's got a little bit of that it factor.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Karl-Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Kevin?
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Let's remember, this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Trying to get something going, and Siakam with the nice bucket inside. Siakam's got the game tied up here for the Pacers. New York's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Brunson with a clean look. Off target with his 3.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Siakam outside. Pass to Nesmith. 5 on the clock. Now Siakam. Brunson covering. Siakam's shot is off. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Here's Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And when you watch OG Anunoby, what stands out most to you, Doris?
Oh, Kevin, you can't make me pick just one. I mean, this guy is elite on the defensive end of the floor. He's always going to give you great effort. And you better look out on the offensive end. OG Anunoby is starting to become a problem.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Shamet's checked in for the Knicks. Zubac is checked in for the Pacers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
What's amazing about OG Anunoby, this guy one of the best wing defenders in the league. You almost have to game plan for what he brings defensively.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. Indiana trailing here. Now, Nembhard. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Siakam up top, defended by Towns. A nice shot by Nesmith.
Aaron Nesmith had his feet ready, his hands were ready to catch the basketball, and as soon as it touches his fingertips, he lets it fly.
New York's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Brunson. The kick out to Towns. Drills it from outside. Towns has got 9 points.
Boy, what a pleasure to have a big man who can shoot the basketball like Towns. That's a pretty three.
42-40.
Nembhard against Brunson. Siakam outside. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
Now Pascal Siakam looking aggressive and determined, which forces the defender to commit the foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And he makes the first. A different look for New York. Josh Hart comes in for Robinson. And it's Bridges in for Landry Shamet. Siakam hits them both. New York's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Towns dishes to Bridges. On the wing, Anunoby. Hart with the screen for Brunson. It's tipped. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, you love when Siakam is affecting the game with defensive plays. Anticipation leads to transition.
New York trailing. To the middle. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pacers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Pass to Siakam. Over Hart. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. Brunson outside. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. The kick out to Towns. Clock is at 3. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Pacers shooting well, 50% from the floor. Driving to the basket. And he makes that one. Nesmith has got 5 points in the quarter.
Aaron Nesmith puts it on the deck, goes to the basket with intention. That's a big-time drive.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. Nembhard against Brunson. Brunson carving out space inside.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
46.
And Indiana shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Quick look at some of the numbers for OG Anunoby.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
New York on D. It's Nembhard on the wing. Pass to Siakam. Buries the long-range jumper. Siakam's got 18 points.
Well, you can see he is not shy from range, and Pascal Siakam continues to work on his consistency.
Brunson against Nembhard. There's the three. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Nesmith. Now Nembhard. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Now Siakam. And Indiana, another three.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
And a deep three from Brunson. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Indiana with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, what's the message that you're going to deliver to the guys in the locker room?
You know, we just got to maintain energy. We're playing against a team that's a really good team. We got to keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Energy is something you can control. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Welcome, everybody. Hard to imagine Pascal Siakam making a bigger impact in the first half.
He's been money from distance, taking every opportunity he gets to drop a three on him. Got to do a better job of chasing him off that line.
The thing is, out beyond the arc, he's been deadly from every spot. And with a moment here, time to give our compliments to the players of the week. For the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
For the Joker, last laugh is typically on the opponent. No one has been able to slow him down lately. Also, on and off the court, his leadership has been great for this team.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Knicks trail by 6. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl-Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half.
52-48.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Nembhard. Kicks it out to Siakam. Off target from three-point range. And for the Knicks, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. Bridges. Brunson outside. Brunson from long distance.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
In the corner, it's Nesmith. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists in the game. Nesmith has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Pass to Bridges. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
55-53.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Hard against Siakam. Zubac with the screen for Nembhard. Hart outside over Siakam. Hart no good.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Siakam finds Nesmith. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Nembhard against Brunson. 4 on the clock. Launches a 3. Knicks with the rebound. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Bridges inside. Nesmith covering. Brunson against Nembhard. For the tie. It's rebounded by Indiana. Furphy's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Furphy's got 7 points.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Towns kicks to Anunoby. Hart outside. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Over Nesmith. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Bridges.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Siakam up top, defended by Hart. Shots good by Siakam. Siakam's got 23 points.
That's tremendous touch from the big man. Siakam proving that floater is in his bag.
Bridges left side. Anunoby passes to Bridges. And here's Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the 3-point shot. Brunson's got 10 points in just the second half.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Siakam outside. Zubac a screen on Hart. Siakam finds Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got assist number 5 here tonight. Knicks trail by 3. Brunson outside. Towns dishes to Bridges. Pulls it from the elbow. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Siakam passes to Zubac. Count that one. Now it's a 5-point Pacer lead.
Now this is where Zubac's most comfortable. Good work on the interior right there.
New York's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Towns the screen. Bridges drives in. Brunson right side. Shoots over Nembhard. Brunson no good.
Well, stay attached, affect the quality of the shot. That is excellent interior defense.
Siakam outside. Pass to Furphy. Siakam outside. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Nice pass. Led under the rack perfectly for the layup. Zubac has got 8.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. In third, the Knicks.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
The first free throw is good.
Jalen Brunson plays bigger than his size. He's aggressive. He's going to go right at defenders. He doesn't care if you're bigger than he is. He will keep coming at you.
And both free throws good for Brunson. Pacers leading by 5. Siakam the bounce pass. And here is Nesmith. He's got 8. Back to Siakam. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. The offensive skill set for Karl-Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Pass to Zubac. Now, here's Nesmith. Defended by Bridges. A nice shot by Nesmith.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Brunson. He's got 22. Now, here's Hart. Here's Brunson. Bridges sets the screen for Brunson. With the drive, Brunson! Nice read! Quick decision.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Indiana leading by 3. Nembhard with it. Pass to Furphy. Siakam a screen on Anunoby. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Clarkson, he's checked in for Anunoby. And a change for the Pacers. Walker's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
stats for Towns. The past month has been surreal. He's getting around 16 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Here's Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Furphy. Lets it go with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson kicks to Hart. Nembhard against Brunson. Back to Hart. Here's the drive. And Hart throws it down.
I'll tell you, Josh Hart, if he sees a lane and an opportunity to drive, I promise he's going at it.
Nembhard, the pass to Walker. Over in the corner, Zubac. Walker with a screen for Nembhard. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Knicks have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And it's tied up with that one. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Walker. Down low. McConnell against Brunson. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Looking now at some numbers for Zubac. He's been dominant over the last month. 3rd in rebounding. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want to corral it. The Pacers making a change here. Shepard's checked in. Brunson finds Bridges. And here's Brunson. Towns the screen. 5 to shoot. From about 16. That's short off the rim. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. In the corner, it's Nesmith. Pass to McConnell. There's the screen. Over Brunson. And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got his second bucket.
Well, the mid-range game is TJ's specialty. This guy navigates to that spot and knocks it in.
Hart kicks to Brunson. Towns, a screen on McConnell. Outside, Towns. And he recovers it. Hart with the screen for Bridges. And he drives in. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
69.
Here's McConnell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Shepard. Takes a 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Bridges got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Towns. Zubac defending. And Towns throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? McConnell passes to Neesmith. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
An opportunistic scorer. T.J. McConnell ready in the catch and shoot.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Different look for New York. Robinson's checked in for Towns. Andrew Shamet comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. Then for the Pacers, Huff's jacked in, and it's Pascal Siakam in for Neesmith. So it's New York now. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Jordan Clarkson tends to draw a lot of contact. If you look at his career, he doesn't end up at the free throw line as often as you'd think.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
And he knocks down the first one.
Sometimes, guys, you need someone on your team who understands my job is to be aggressive, whether I have it going or whether I don't. And Jordan Clarkson is that guy.
And both free throws good for Clarkson.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Outside, Walker. McConnell scanning the floor. There's a good screen. Pass to Huff. 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Some dishes to Bridges. Now Alvarado. Outside Robinson. Now Shamet. Guarded by Walker. Shamet kicks to Clarkson. Over McConnell. And the Knicks miss again. Indiana trailing here. Walker the pass to Siakam. It's good. Siakam's got 25 points in the game.
Now this is where the length of Pascal Siakam makes him so hard to stop. Even with contact, he's able to get through or around.
Clarkson. The rebound by Shepard. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Beyond the arc. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, you love the relentless energy from Siakam. It's sort of a staple of his game. Gets to the offensive glass there.
Shoots it up. Clarkson missing again.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
They get it again. Now, here's McConnell. Here's Huff. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists in the game.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pacers lead by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Pacers, they got Siakam, Shepherd out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Walker, and it's Huff in at the center position. Now McConnell. Inside, 6 to shoot.
His 4th giveaway tonight, just another loss of concentration. I don't know what's going on with him.
And he comes up with the deuce. Anunoby's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Knicks.
79-76.
Indiana leading by 3. And here's McConnell. Pass to Siakam. Here's Shepherd. 6 on the shot clock. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Clarkson. Anunoby in the corner. Fires the 3. Connects from three-point range. Anunoby's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit.
Walker is screen on Clarkson. Down low. And the dunk by Walker.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Here's Alvarado. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside, Towns. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Pacer shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. They set the screen. Siakam passes to Huff. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Knicks trailing. Here's Anunoby. Out to Clarkson. And again, New York turns it over. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
Shepherd, the pass to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. Count it. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
Well, this is part of Pascal Siakam's growth, the willingness to absorb nightly responsibility to score the ball.
Alvarado passes to Anunoby. Outside, Towns. Here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
81.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Knicks making a change here. Shamet's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Furphy's checked in. On defense, New York. Pass to McConnell. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Anunoby. Towns trying to get open. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Anunoby.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Here's Alvarado. Good, and the assist goes to Town. Alvarado's got his first points in this one.
Well, you have to like the vision from Karl-Anthony Towns. He's got the kind of size necessary to see over the defense.
Now, here's McConnell. He's defended by Alvarado.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Shamet the pass to Robinson. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Hart, he's checked in for New York.
Number 3, Josh Hart.
Here's McConnell. Pass to Furphy. Here's Shepard. Now, here's McConnell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Huff. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Shamet finds Hart. Back to Shamet. Pass to Anunoby. Now Towns. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Now Siakam. Shepard with his screen for Siakam. Over Hart. Siakam's shot is off.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Alvarado. At the Hart. New York needs to get off a shot. Alvarado. And a miss there on the triple. And the Pacers with possession here. McConnell with it. Huff passes to Shepard. Indiana moving it around. They could use a bucket. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one is on Towns.
That's a play that's all about concentration by Pascal Siakam. You've got to absorb and finish.
A different look for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl-Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. Knicks trail by 3. Pass to Shamet. Nembhard against Brunson. That one goes. Count it. Brunson's got 18 points just in the second half.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the 3. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
Now, here's Zubac. Started by Robinson.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hart with a screen on Nembhard. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Nembhard, the pass to Zubac. Here's Nesmith. Pass to Siakam. This one for three. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's his 5th foul. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. OG Anunoby comes in for Landry Shamet.
OG Anunoby.
The Knicks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
We want to get down, and we've got the perfect team to help. Your Knicks 7-man squad. Keep it up for
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now, here's Bridges. Hart outside. Brunson outside. Pass to Towns. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Siakam outside. Jacks up a 3. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Towns is doubled to the paint. Here's Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Siakam outside. Over Hart. Siakam misses.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Off target from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Back to Nembhard. Siakam outside. They grab their own miss, and the dunk by Zubac.
Listen, keeping Ivica Zubac off the boards is no easy task. This man has got a gigantic, strong frame.
Brunson kicks to Towns. Now Bridges. Kick by Bridges. Pass to Brunson. A 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Nembhard with it. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead basket. Now Brunson. Hart with the screen for Brunson. And yeah, it's good.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Here's Siakam, 6 feet out. Not that time. It won't go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Brunson against Nembhard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Furphy. Zubac. Count the basket.
Wow, they needed a bucket, and Zubac answers the call big time.
The free throw drops for him.
Well, this is the exact guy you would pick to take that shot. Beautifully done.
Here's Towns. Now Hart. Towns a screen on Siakam. From deep. Trained from outside.
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. And there's the dunk.
Well, Siakam in the clutch. What a delivery.
New York's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Nembhard against Brunson. Now here's Bridges. Hart outside. Pocket 6. Brunson against Nembhard.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Siakam. Cleared away by Hart. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Let's see those best moves.
Here's Siakam. Now Nembhard. Siakam inside. Hart's there.
Boy, what a clever decision there by Pascal Siakam. Sticks with the shot and wins a trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, huge trip there. Now you have got to defend that 3-point line.
The long shot, no good. So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
All right, I'm with Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game